Hi friends, we are here right now. Today we're gonna discuss about a new medicinal tree that has so many medicinal value in our daily life. So come with me, find out some more interesting, amazing facts. So friends, we are here right now. The tree I was talking about is just right behind me. You can see its botanical name is Azadirachta indica, belongs to the family Meliaceae. The common name of its family is mahogany. And if I'm going to talk about its climate or the kind of environment it needs to grow in the ample amount, in better condition I would say. So it requires generally tropical condition with temperature you can say. It requires a humid condition most. It grows very well in the temperature ranges between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Optimal temperature it is this. And if it is found in so many parts of these southern Asian countries like India too. I'm here right now. So I'm gonna talk about its external morphology, its habitat right here right now. And I'm gonna start from its root. Root are generally deep tap root system with advantageous root. It is because belongs to the class of dicotyledon that has a deep tap root system. It doesn't have fibrous root system that we used to see. And you can see here the branches of this root are just spreading in all possible direction it can. Yes, here I am not able to dig it out all these things, so I am not able to make you see the deep tap root system beneath the soil, but I can make you see that branching network like structure of all this system of roots of Azadirachta indica. And if I'm gonna talk about its stem, you can see its woody heavy trunk of this tree right now. It's just because stem is being turned into a huge large mass of woody structure because all secondary growth of phylum xylem has been taken place. Vascular cambium has been converted into the cambial ring. Annual rings are formed, middle rings are formed. That is why it is here. You can see it is large woody like structure. And if I'm gonna make you see the upper part of all the trunk, you will see the great branching network like structure of all its branches spreading in all possible direction it can. And if I'm going to talk about its leaf, you will find leaves are pinnately compound like here. It's pinnately compound leaf. It's not simple leaf that we generally see in our daily environment. It's pinnately compound leaf. It is pinna, and this structure is rachis or midri we used to say. And as we know that flowering season is off right now, so I'm not able to make you see the flowers, but I can make you visualize all these things. Flowers are yellow in color, nectary, attractive in color, blossomy, and but I can make you see its fruit are generally droop like this. This is the fruit of Azadirachta. This is the seed of Azadirachta indica right in my hand. It is dry raw seed right now, but on its coming to its later stage you will find it contains about 60 to 70% of oil. It will amaze you, but it's true. 60 to 70% of oil is generally seen in each single seed of its Azadirachta indica. Yes, the tree behind just me, this tree I'm talking about. And this oil contains a good and a large extensive amount of medicinal value of different commercial uses as well as our daily life, and it is of great use in our daily life, I'm telling you. Hi friend, this is Atul Thakur.
Hi friend, this is Vivek Kumar. We are going to talk about medicinal uses for Azadirachta indica.
Azadirachta indica used in the medicine as a worldwide.
Its medicinally important parts for root, stem, leaf and fruit.
Azadirachta indica has some special properties that make its medicinal value, that is antifungal, antibacterial, anti-diabetic, sedative. The product of its oil are used to making toileters, pesticides, fertilizer, and the animal treatment and
Soap, detergents. Now I am going to talk about this plant in Ayurveda. Not only Ayurveda, it is also used in a Unani and other culture also. So, what is the uses of this plant? If I will tell you that this plant is used as a vegetable. Will you believe it? No. And you will find if you go in India or some countries like Myanmar, Laos, so you will find over there that many of the states use as a vegetable this plant. Not a whole plant. Young leaves and flowers of this plant are used as a vegetable. So I would like to refer you should also use as a vegetable of this plant. Why? It will help to make your lungs purify and blood purify. It will make your health maintain. In Ayurveda, it is written that if you go nearby this plant during morning time and you are taking oxygen, and in Ayurveda, the general name of this plant is called neem. There are the many products we use to make by this plant. That is also you can say that neem oil and neem vegetables, etc. In many diseases we use as a medicine, like most of the famous disease, that is diabetes. Diabetes, happen due to lack of the insulin. We don't find the insulin from this plant, but it helps to maintain the insulin level in the body. And one of the famous, that is a pox disease. Doctor don't refer any drugs during the pox disease because it happened due to the impurity in the blood. So in Ayurveda it is written, if you are using the leaves of this plant during the pox disease, so you will find that you will be recovered within 2 or 3 days. So I will refer you that use of this plant, not a whole plant, leaves, young leaves and flowers and fruit too, but fruit should be a dry in your regular life. So you will find that your health will be maintained and regular.